What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dinah.
And Yo-Yo.
And welcome back to Heavy on the Journey.
So good to be back.
It does. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's keep it real. Is Ozempic the new BBL?
Or is it just a tool that we're judging?
Questions that need to be answered. Before we dive on in, we're going to introduce our new guest. We have Malik Rashad here, my dear friend, who has a little background on what it's like, to engage in those activities. So yes, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am Malik Rashad. A little bit about me. I am a singer. In my professional life, I am actually an HR manager. I also oversee a clothing line called House of Melange. And I can say that I have experience in this topic. Weight loss has always been pretty much a big journey for me through childhood. And at a certain point in my life here recently, I decided to take the next journey in practicing a healthy more life and a balanced more life. So I'm excited to talk about it with you guys today.
Let's get into your journey. Like, what did you experience as a child? What was that like? What was your heavy? And also tell us what was your heaviest?
Mm-hmm.
So as a child, I grew up for the majority part with my grandparents in Shelby. Mm-hmm. And my grandmother was the typical grandmother. Every Sunday we eat mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. We eating collard greens.
It's a love
fried
language.
Chicken.
Cornbread.
But that wasn't just a Sunday meal.
That was like every day?
Every day.
Love that.
That was every day. And
that's that love food.
Okay. My grandmother was also, I would say, she would spoil me. Mm-hmm. So if I went to McDonald's and I said, I want a double cheeseburger and I want a 6-piece nugget, I got it. Yeah. And so many parents, do that, because they don't want the kids to want, just give it to them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was that kind of kid. And every summer that I went down there, I got bigger and bigger as a kid. The biggest that I probably have been in my life was 249 pounds.
Okay.
Currently weighing at 196.
Okay, yes, weight loss. So my question is, do you feel like your relationship with food started like bad off at an early age? That's what it's given.
Yeah, I would say so. All of my grandmothers were very great cooks. My mom has an adopted family as well, the Jones family. And then my mom's biological mom as well. She was known for her potato salad, praise the Lord. Yeah. And they were all phenomenal cooks. They all worked in the kitchen at their churches. And so it was just something that was always a part of my growing up, being in the kitchen. And I guess being a gay male as well, and being fascinated with women.
Yeah.
Being with them as they're preparing the meals and making people feel happy and good.
Yeah, on our previous episode, we talked a bit about how our community use it as a love language, you know what I mean? And it's we use it as a tool to kind of overcompensate what we may be missing in other areas of our community or our family structure. Like if my mama's like, oh, I can't get you these kind of things, but I can cook you this, you can have all this, you can have all the snacks in the world. It was like, okay.
Yeah.
But then also like, depending on your economic status, like fast food is way more accessible.
Absolutely.
Like growing up, you can get the big old family box of fried chicken from Bojangles, fried salmon patties
with the bread. With some grits.
Those things that were so accessible. Like when we didn't have no money, we had like rice, butter, sugar. That's a meal. Mm-hmm. That's rice so many calories.
Wait, you put the sugar in the rice?
Make it soupy.
Sugar rice.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I ain't never heard that one.
Right. So that's how I feel like something we all have in common is that growing up, food was used in not the most positive way in our life. And that's where those bad habits start. But kudos to us for trying to change it.
Yes.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Breaking those generational curses.
Shout out to the girl.
Feel good.
It really does.
Makes you
Seriously.
Feel good.
So let's jump into it, Yo-Yo. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Ozempic, GLP-1, Ozempic, Wegovy, all the things. And I don't, excuse me, I'm not a professional. I don't know the medical terminology for any of these things, but we hear about it and we hear people taking it and we're hearing like people have amazing, phenomenal results on it. But then there's the other part where it's like, okay, but are you doing it the way that some of us are doing it, not having assistance or, like we want to talk about that, we want to put it on the table because some people may be fearful to not start it because of what others may say. Some people may not tell other people that they're doing it because of what other people say. And we just want to talk about that.
Be fearful for what I have to say.
And we do appreciate you coming on, giving your experience, being vulnerable to talk about it. It feels good. So we're going to get into it. Let me pull up my first question. Well, actually, tell us how you got, what made you take that step?
Yes, so I have struggled with weight loss all of my life. I was one of the people who I've tried every crash diet, South Beach, keto. There was one time I was like, I'm gonna stop eating meat. Like I've tried everything, and honestly, I never saw consistency. There were times where I even was consistent, but come back some kind of way.
Why did it come back?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because now I will admit there are some times where I was very, very consistent, but it still came back and it was a struggle to get past a certain point, our plateau. And then there were times where I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna be consistent, and I'm tired of it. So I kind of experienced both on both opposing sides. But I actually heard about semaglutide, which is a weight loss supplement that I'm on, or shot that I'm on. I heard that through watching Married to Medicine. I love Married to Medicine. I can't remember what season this was, but Dr. Jackie was talking about it, and she said that was like their best #1 seller. And my mom ended up getting on it. And so she was like, yeah, I'm losing all this weight, and you should try it. So I ended up going for it in September.
Did she get it through it by a doctor?
She did. She went to a weight loss clinic.
And what about you?
I go to a weight loss clinic as well.
And is it through insurance or is...
No, it's out of pocket.
So
I do semaglutide. And semaglutide is I guess like a generic version of Ozempic. And it's very important that we talk about the differences in Ozempic.
Educate us.
Wegovy and semaglutide. There's a difference.
Tell us.
So when we heard about all those people and their hair was falling out, they were throwing up, all these crazy things were happening to them. Let's be very clear. My grandmother is on Ozempic, and Ozempic is for people who have diabetes.
Yes.
So if you do not have diabetes and you are taking Ozempic, those things are going to happen.
That's a red flag.
You should not be taking Ozempic, but what you should be doing is taking Wegovy or semaglutide, which is strictly only used for weight loss.
Those are only used, guys, to help
people
there's a difference.
So
cheat the system.
Some people may still experience some of those side effects. Get your life.
Cheat the system.
Some people may still experience some of those side effects, but if you're using the right weight loss tool, then you should be okay.
So you're a pro. You feel people should do what's best for them.
I am. I've had great results. Now, a lot of people think, okay, you're cheating or you're just taking a shot and, that's all you're going to have to do. For me, I had very great results because not only did I take the shot, but I implemented a total healthy lifestyle. So Monday through Fridays, I have a salad. I do intermittent fasting. I don't do any drinks. I might do a Coke Zero if I want to taste something. And I work out 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes twice a day.
Yes.
So I lost weight very, very fast. I started in September and I've lost 56 pounds by now, but my results are not typical. And even when I was going to the weight loss clinic every month to do a weigh-in, they were like, wow, you must be doing more than just taking a shot. My mom, she's seen some, results, but not as probably quick as me because she's just taking a shot and, going to work every day. And she'll eat what she wants. That's it. Now I have my cheat days on the weekends.
Of course, you're human. We're allowed to have that.
Before I came here, I had a McDouble, praise the Lord, and I had a Coke Zero as well.
Balance.
Yeah, so you want to eat your calories, you don't want to drink them.
Period. That's what I live by. So do you feel like your appetite is curbed from it?
Absolutely. I can tell the difference. Like I used to be able to down a whole entire Chipotle bowl. Now it takes me about 2 to 3 days. I used to be able to eat a whole foot long. I can eat a 6-inch now.
And like something is like, how substantial is that? As in, how long do you want to be on this shot? And when you get off, do you feel like you'll be able to maintain what you've like created and what you've started? That's my question. Because in the moment for me, it's cute, it's nice, but what about 5 years from now? What are you gonna do? Still be shooting yourself? That's just my question.
Yeah. No shade, I probably will. But
but then like, what if it's medical things that come with that? Just like back in the day when people used to get like fillers in their butt and stuff was cute at first, then stuff started separating.
I think
then we had to take it out, and then like
I think everything should be done in moderation. So for me, I have tested my body to see, okay, what happens when I skip a week or 2 or 3 and see what happens. And I don't know if it's because maybe the medication is still in my body, but I still feel that I can't eat as much. And just out of habit, I don't know. I just stop eating. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm full. I think that's the brain as well. Because when you start, when you're used to eating a whole Chipotle bowl, you're just gonna be used to eating.
Yeah.
It. But then when you're used to like, oh, I only eat half, then you're just it becomes autopilot.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah, you're right. Because it's mind over matter at the end of the day.
I have tested out to see like, what will happen. Will I gain weight? Will I lose weight? Like, and I think it's all about habits. At the end of the day, whether or not you're on the shot, it's all about what kind of habits you create.
I agree. I mean, that is true. And I hope whoever's listening to this can take these tips.
Yeah, so I have a question. And this may not be your take on it or anything like that, but do you feel like people are taking those extra or using those tools just for vanity purposes, or actually taking the next step for their health? Like, because I feel like some of social media has really put in like a heighten on it, and it's from an aesthetic pleasing point. Like, I want to conform and look like this kind of thing, so I'm taking it. It's like, what's your thoughts on that? And
I would say both.
Yeah,
I would say both. People are not going to tell you that they want to look good because they want an aesthetic, or they want people. Nobody's going to admit to that.
Yeah,
people won't admit that maybe their dating life might be better, they may be more desirable if they were of a certain size, because it just sounds bad to say out loud, but that is some people's reality.
For sure.
I still don't take away from how they feel about themselves. There was one time in my life, in college actually, I was thinking about getting a gastric sleeve, and to go through that process, you have to go through like a psychological evaluation, and one of the questions that I answered was like, do you see yourself as desirable? And I was like, well, hell no, I wouldn't be here if I saw myself.
Right, like,
and so because I answered that way, they wanted me to go to therapy and do 5 sessions.
Yeah, that's true. Because you can get skinny and still think, bad about yourself.
Yeah. So I never went through with it because I was like, I'm not going to therapy to tell somebody that I know that I'm big and I'm not desirable, because that's just people fat shame. Come on, like, we got to be realistic about the situation. We've seen it happen in Lizzo, and the girl done lost weight.
Yeah.
And
people just hated on her.
Still hating.
It's still. So it's like, I think it's for both reasons. I know for me, I would say a little bit of both, but more so health reasons. I saw someone that I went to college with post on like Facebook that they had a heart attack.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh my gosh, we're 29 years old. How do you have a heart attack?
Yeah.
And at the time, I was going to the doctor because I started taking PrEP medication. And you have to go every 3 months to do blood work when you're on PrEP. And so every time that I went, they would test out my cholesterol, and it was so high.
Yeah.
I think I went like maybe 3 times or 4 times between 2022
and that was just due to what you were eating?
Yeah. And so it got at one point, this is like 2 years in, it got at one point to that they were like, okay, we're going to put you on cholesterol pills. I was like, absolutely not. I am not getting on no cholesterol pills.
Too young for that.
And so he was like, okay, well, I'll give you a prescription for Wegovy. I was like, okay. Insurance did not cover Wegovy.
Right.
And I ended up finding out about that, the weight loss clinic, and I went that route where I paid out of pocket.
Okay, so you kind of like almost had like a health scare. Yeah. That kind of like made you like make a decision to start.
Yeah, and high blood pressure, cholesterol, all that stuff runs in my family.
Same, I get it.
So I was like, I don't want to be like my high school classmate, having a heart attack or stroke or anything like that. Like, we're getting older, so we do have to think about those things.
I do agree, starting a journey to be healthy and like making better choices, but I just still can't come to the realization to like start a shot just for myself. I think because I've been on a journey for so long, and like I know what it takes to get there, even though I'm not in my goal, but like it's doable. And I've seen people who've done it way better than me all by themselves, strictly just off of their own strength of the Lord and discipline. And I just commend people. I commend everyone, but I like really, respect people who like really do it raw. And it just seemed like, in my opinion, just now, the medicine is so accessible nowadays that people on my timeline, 2 new people pop up. I'm about to start my journey. I got my medicine. I'm like, that's good. At least you're being honest with people. It's your business, but I just don't like someone like, oh, I got small, just going to the gym, not really telling the real. But at least you're being honest, like, hey, I have assistance and I need it. But like, come on, is it really that hard? Choose a salad over a burger?
It is. It's so hard. Really, I'm be honest with you, like,
just like on a day-to-day journey. But like, I am just saucy. I'm be honest, because I guess I choose the route I choose, but like I have to fight my own demons. And battles personally, while I see people on my timeline getting passing me in my journey off of course, if I have something to shoot me, like breaking down, like preventing me to have those habits, of course it'll be easier. If I'm having something in me to not want me to have a dessert or making me full off of 2 bites, of course I'm gonna get skinny. Where I'm over here like mentally have to be disciplined. I'm kind of salty, but it is. I mean,
but there are other like more natural supplements you can use, like
it could be
for appetite suppressant.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I guess for me, it's a lifestyle. This is not temporary. This is not just in the moment. It's a forever thing for me. So I'm just thinking, of course, yes, for a couple months, but like long term wise, what does it look like? Because in general, like when you lose weight and you lock in, and then when you stop, you gain weight. Potentially when people stop taking these shots, you gain weight. My sister friends have been on a shot before and they gained what they had plus.
Ooh.
And the bad thing is,
Yeah.
and the bad thing was because they did not work out, they gained back all fat, no muscle, because you lose the muscle on the shot. So it's just now more fat cells. So that's even make it worse. So just those things like that. I just think about long term. Yeah. I mean, but honestly, I'm just over here salty because I wish I would do it, but I don't think I would come to the term to actually do it.
I hate to be the interviewer because I mean that's not my job. But what has been your biggest and your lightest? Like what how much?
So my biggest was 262.
Okay.
And then my lightest was like 197. No, 187.
I say.
Yeah, 187.
That's where you are right now?
No, I gained some weight.
Okay. That's fine.
Life, I gained like 10 pounds back.
How long did it take you to lose that weight?
Forever.
Oh, it's a journey. This is a journey and it's heavy on it. Mm-hmm. Like before I had like, the highest I was before was like 230. I got down to 200, went all the way up to 262. And then maybe it took me, I don't know, like maybe over a year or something. Wow. Because you go through plateaus, like you said. Yeah. Like you experience, and then in those myths, you do feel defeated. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you do feel defeated. You do feel like, what in the world? Like, F it. Where the ice cream at?
Yeah.
Child.
Absolutely. And so I've had my experiences with taking appetite suppressors. First of all, those appetite suppressors that I was going to the med spa.
They had you like this, huh?
I mean,
That was Ritalin. They was
and so in my heart like this. So honestly, I didn't like the way that I felt.
Me neither. They gave me when I said, please take it back.
Take it back. What this is.
I was up all night cleaning.
Yes,
I had to paper for my food. I was doing everything.
And then also I was like, I don't want to be dependent on this. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to take this in order for me to be able to fight the urge or for me to feel like productive. Because, I mean, that productivity was crazy out the roof, but still, so my share of like taking an appetite suppressor and being like, okay, this is going to help me get there faster. Mm-hmm. But then after a while, I was like, no, I don't like the way I feel. And I also don't want to be dependent. So let me make sure that I'm also doing the mental work that it takes, like Donnie was saying, which is hard. Like it's hard. But then I also do feel like it's hard for people that are still, using the tools that they get, because even then, like Malik said, like his mama take it and she just doing her business and he's still, you know what I mean? So like it's, and that's another thing, like for older people, I feel like it's a blessing.
It makes more sense.
It makes a lot of sense for them to take that because they're not as active
or someone who has like a diagnosis of diabetes or PCOS or something that prevents them to lose weight naturally. I totally get it. Or someone who has an injury who can't be as mobile as they used to. I get it, but able bodies, you have the capabilities. You do what you do. Everybody do what they want. No love lost, but
Listen, I always tell the people.
Out. No, I'm just kidding.
I tell the people, you got to do what you need to do to get to where you want to go. Okay. And I'm all about inner happiness, inner peace, whatever makes you sleep at night.
That's true.
If it's getting that Botox in your face, girl, go get that Botox. Yeah. Go get it. Because a lot of people will say they won't do something, but a lot of people can afford to do what they want to do as well. I can afford it. And that's no shade to Miss Donna, because Miss Donna, she's a very put up girl. She's put. She's very put. But a lot of people, they talk down about plastic surgery and, oh, Nene looks this way. We hear all these people talk about all these things that they would probably get if they could afford those things to keep up the maintenance of. Because let's be very clear, semaglutide is not cheap, honey.
It's not. That's when you said no insurance. I'm like, baby, not even an HSA card?
You can use one of those.
I'm about to say, because if I was in, I'd be like, swipe the HSA card.
Yeah, you can use one of those. I use that credit card, praise God.
Because anybody who's paying out of pocket, and kudos to you, because you're actually, this is coming from my money, which you have the MO to actually make it work and go to the gym and make those habits. Because I have another friend who's on it. She hasn't seen the gym.
See, and
she's lost weight, but
her
like
results probably are very like, she's probably losing maybe 2 or 3 pounds a month.
Yeah, and then she's losing weight, but also she's losing that muscle mass. And I feel really bad. I'm like, you need that muscle.
I'm at the point now where I just recently, once I hit like 190, I'm sorry, like maybe 198, I was like, okay, I'm under 200 pounds. I need to start working on muscle.
Yes.
Because at first, my first, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months on it, I was just doing cardio because you just want to see that scale go down.
Yeah.
And so I was like, after I get under 200, I'm going to start really working on, building that muscle, doing more protein shakes.
Yes.
Because you will start to get a little flubbery.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, I definitely
don't work on that.
I definitely encourage it. You probably could have did strength training at the beginning. People misconception think like cardio. If you strength train, you will lose weight because after you're done working out, your muscles are still working. So a lot of people don't really know that. But strength training, you can definitely still drop and build those muscles at the same time. So definitely support that. But like when you're on drugs, are you forever taking those things? You're going to AA?
Yes. When you're
on drugs, you
are always
some
an
type of
addict.
support. Yeah, you
go
always
for
support.
You
You
get
get AA meetings.
You get therapy, you get rehab.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to go back.
But like, are you getting
Several
medication all the time? That's
Yes.
all the time, forever for your life. You
Yeah,
do
forever.
So is that not an addiction itself, the medication?
Yeah, isn't that like?
No, that's not an addictive drug. Every drug is not addictive.
But also,
if you take a drug to help you with an addiction,
but is it forever
or to sustain your liver?
But I don't know,
like sometimes drugs can cause mental health problems, and so they may need to now. They have schizophrenia.
I know, like people who
they
have like
now,
anxiety, depression, they're on it. Yes, in my point of view, if you need it, do what you got to do. Do I agree with it? No. People don't agree with my lifestyle. That's just what it is. I don't.
But if people are losing weight and trying to get a better life, period, kudos to
That's
you.
great, but they're doing it because I see people. Sorry, not shaming you. I've tried. It's hard.
Yes, it is hard.
It's so hard not eating what I want. Let me go get this shot. It is hard. It's called discipline and consistency. And even when it gets hard, you're going to continue to push through. And like, what are you going to do? When you, like your job, when you
Y'all,
work?
let me tell y'all, I slept beside oatmeal cream pie.
Oh. Are we still recording?
And the reason why I'm saying that is because it is fucking hard. It's hard.
It is
Why
hard.
you sleep beside it though?
Because like I was like, let me tell you
You
why.
was trying to like pressure yourself.
No, I was
hazing yourself?
because I wanted it, but I was like, I was
Girl,
fighting
don't
it, but I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. And when I woke up the next morning and did not have that oatmeal cream pie sitting there, it was sitting there, and I didn't have like eaten it. I was like, oh, I'm proud of myself. But basically the reason why I brought that up is because it is an addiction,
Right.
and it's like
It is. I agree.
you gotta grieve the food.
Yeah. But the thing, okay, this is where my standpoint is. And okay, yes, you can take that medicine to help you lose weight, but it's way deeper than a medicine. It's about your food relationship. Are you genuinely changing your relationship with food? Since it is an addiction,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
And that's where the foundation is. So my thing is like, while you're on this medicine, change your relationship with food. Change those habits internally. Because if you're just taking a shot and like you're only eating it because you're eating these healthy food because it makes my stomach, because bad food makes my stomach hurt. You're just doing it because the drug is in you versus your mentality.
Well,
I guess that's where I'm standing. That's where I'm coming from.
and my argument to that is when you are on the shot, like I said, what you eat every day, what you do every day, what your routine is becomes your habit.
Yeah.
And so if I have been used to eating that full Chipotle bowl, I'm gonna do that every day. But if mentally I've been eating half of it, that starts to become my real life, and eventually I start to build that routine.
And then I'm having pushback, right? So we off this medicine, you have your routine. You start plateauing again. You start plateauing
I'm
again.
getting back on the shot.
See, you know what I'm saying? You start
what you're saying
plateauing,
back,
right?
honey.
You
I'm
been
getting
in-
back on the shot so I can be slim, trim,
I'm
and
like,
good. Snatches, stomach.
You got those habits, you got those good habits, you in your zone, you on vacation. You
Everybody need a little nip tuck somewhere.
Exactly.
You
That's what I'm
always
saying.
got
So,
to
like,
get a little maintenance. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
because
ladies.
the shot is not meant to be long. Is it meant to be 10 years plus? For people who have diabetes, yes, it is.
Yeah,
but those who are like, no diagnosis, regular, is it meant to be 5+ years? Your bones gonna be like this. Your muscles
It's
gonna be
meant
gone.
to be, let me use it when I need, let me use it when I need, okay, let me stop. Use it when I need to use it. It's like, you gotta like intermittent.
You know what? Whatever floats your boat, I'm not mad at it.
It's intermittent. I don't think you should be like on it for the rest of your life. But everything should be done in moderation. That's why we tell these people who, they go get all this surgery, like, okay, stop. You're starting like a cat. You're a cat woman. Like, people go too far.
They do too much.
And now you got side effects in your whole pancreas.
Okay.
So.
Hey, the pancreas?
Yes. Speaking of, people talk about side effects. That's why I don't do a lot of drinking. Because if you are on these shots, it does start to create a healthy lifestyle where you don't need to be drinking. Like, you can't be drinking, smoking, doing all that. That's not going to be good for you. My mom did have one side effect. She's a drinker. My mama loved a little tequila shot. She's a turn-up queen. Yeah. And because of that, her pancreas started, like, really being in bad shape. She was in the hospital. She was in the hospital. She had to take her to the ER.
That's
so
scary.
I will say, being on the shot, you do create healthy habits. She doesn't drink a lot anymore. She's more considered of how much alcohol she's intaking. So you do start to create like habits that will stick. That will stick for some people.
In your opinion.
In my opinion.
That's right.
And I look great, honey.
You do.
No, you look
fabulous.
damn
You look
good. Yes.
I'm excited to see where your journey leads though. Like, I love it. And I cannot wait when you start weightlifting. Ooh, those arms gonna be ripped.
Yeah, give me a hug.
Thank you. I feel like I have like 30 more pounds.
I feel the same.
Same. Yeah, same.
Let's see who gets there faster.
Me.
Look, after the give me some medicine.
Right.
Give me those drugs.
It's like $300.
That's not bad.
No, that's not
That's
bad.
not bad. I definitely would use my HSA card.
Do you get more than one shot though?
You get a whole month's full.
Oh, okay.
And it's like once a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will ask, towards the end of your week, do you get a little more hungry? I've seen say you take your shot on Tuesday, right? About Sunday, Monday coming back around, those appetite kind of widen up a little bit.
Some people say that. My mom says that that's what happens to her, so she tries to take hers on every Wednesday. As for me, I don't feel the difference, and I know when the weekend comes, I'm going to eat what I want anyway, because that's my time to be me. But I also found that with me, when I did change my days and I wasn't consistent, I gained the weight. Instead of being consistent, like and taking it every Monday, or either I didn't lose any weight. So when I was consistent and I stayed on my Mondays, I'm good.
Okay. Well,
it just depends on the person. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
You gonna try it?
No.
You mean to eat one?
No.
In your stomach? It doesn't hurt.
I don't know. I might take this one, y'all.
You can give it to Yo-Yo, and she
I think you should try it. Try it and see what happens. Now, in your first in your first 1 to 2 or 3 months, you're not going to see much results, especially if you're about to sit around and you're not going to do nothing. But if you are somebody who you're like, okay, I'm not going to eat a salad today, I got to have my water today.
At least go
if you're going to eat right, if you're going to do some exercise, watch that weight just come off like never, ever before.
See, and I feel like I know that will happen with me because this working out and trying to be intentional about my eating is already part of my life.
Right.
So I know to just go like that. And literally everybody be like, it's drugs.
Yeah, we would really get candidates of it.
I think so, but
I think y'all should. And just see who like you don't know.
You know
what you don't know what you might like until you try.
Like, I think push come to shove. Let me have a baby, and then maybe after my baby, I'll take my shots.
A baby?
Like, I want to, and then I feel like maybe, after pregnancy might be harder. But I don't know. But we'll see.
Try it for a month and just see what happens.
My cousin on Wegovy.
Put your cousin's business out here. What's her name? Where go from?
You put your friend business out there.
I have multiple friends, as y'all know.
No, you really do.
So we don't know who I'm talking about.
If you guys need a referral, please use my referral code.
Yes.
I don't have no referral code. Go to Complete Laser Clinic down in Morrisville, Lake Norman, and tell them Malik Rashad sent you.
Okay, Malik Rashad. That's it?
Yeah. Right. Thank you so much for joining us and being vulnerable. We don't have to have you back just because.
Please.
Yeah, we don't have to have you back just because.
It's just Malik Rashad answering them.
Okay.
So obviously we're gonna go with the one weight loss tool, supplement, or willpower.
Weight loss tool, we're gonna use semaglutide, praise the Lord, or Wegovy, or however you need to do it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go with before pics in underwear, or wait until after the glow up.
Wait until after the glow up, child.
Why you wait until after the glow up?
I mean,
if he can't accept you at your worst, he don't deserve you at your best.
You mean like somebody else? Like
you send him to them.
I don't know if I can say that.
Okay.
Let me hear what you gotta say.
My milkshake has always brought the boys to the yard.
Period.
And we always, had,
Period.
some stuff back here. So that ain't never been a problem. I mean, that before, after.
Let me
like,
see it.
Actually, I
Show
think it's
me.
getting a little
What?
smaller.
I believe it because you need to start lifting some weight.
It's getting smaller back here.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Like,
yeah.
I'll put a jock strap on that thing, like sitting up. But like now I'm like, wait a minute. Am I losing it?
You need to
Big
go
mama?
lift some weight.
Okay,
stop
next
taking
one.
that shot.
People commenting on your weight, helpful or harmful?
I don't mind when people say, "Oh, you look good," but when people be like, "Skinny,"
Yeah.
I said that earlier.
that's stupid. That's harmful. That's
Yeah.
stupid. Just say you look good. Nice job or great job but skinny.
I'm about to intertwine with this. I have I had this random comment. I was out of the club, saw somebody from high school, and he literally gave me a hug like, Dinah, a good job, Dinah. I said, what the fuck? I didn't like that.
I like that.
I didn't, because what are you talking about?
Good job on your weight loss.
I don't need you. No, I don't like that. To me, it was like, you could have saved that comment. You could have said you look nice. You look
That's
good.
encouraging to
Just
me.
good job. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, what? You don't even know me.
Okay, yeah, that's different if you don't.
Yeah.
like that.
Like,
it
you
was
don't even
kinda
know
like,
me.
oh,
It's
dang,
weird.
you look- yeah. I
Yeah,
feel
like,
that.
mm-mm.
Okay, so we'll end it with this one. Real cutesy. Feel yourself in the mirror or stay humble?
Feel yourself in the mirror or stay humble. I don't feel myself in the mirror.
Period, as
Yeah.
you should.
I'm gonna feel myself in the mirror like
Because why we say humble?
I've always, even when I didn't have like confidence, well, people always thought I had confidence, but I feel like I had to fake it to get
that's
to where I
fair.
was. So I'm always, tell myself, but you look good. Nigga,
Okay.
you look good.
You look good, babe.
Okay.
Whether I'm
You
300
look
pounds or
good.
170.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. That's wonderful that you always had that confidence.
Well, sometimes it wasn't always real, but
Yeah.
like I said, you have to fake it till you
make
make it. Because you don't want people to see that part where you're not, confident, and that can be used as a tool to get after you. So
Yeah.
For sure.
Take the advantage. Well, thank you so much for joining us about this or that segment.
Hope we have fun.
I had so much fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. What's up, y'all? I'm Dinah Murphy.
And I'm Yolanda, and some call me Yo-Yo. And welcome to Heavy on the Journey, the podcast where two college besties turn gym partners, turn accountability queens, get real about what it actually takes to lose the weight and keep your head in the game.
We met in college, bonded over fries and final exams. And somewhere between the late night snacks and All-Star Monday promises, we knew it was time for a change.
So we started working out together, holding each other accountable through the sweat, the setbacks, and the scale drama, and the self-love glow-ups.
And now, we're bringing you along for the ride. This isn't your average weight loss podcast. We talk real talk. From gym panties to no panties to the emotional weight that comes with the physical.
We're showing up our full selves, flaws, fupas, and all to remind you that this journey isn't perfect, but it's yours. So grab your water, lace up those sneakers, and let's get heavy on the journey.